Okay, hi everybody, I'm Becky.
And I'm Cindy, trying to come back at you. There we are.
We appreciate you coming back with our show again. And if you could leave comments, questions, suggestions down in the comment section down below, we love that. And thanks for the support, it's been awesome. As far as essential oils, it's a fabulous subject, getting very popular. People love it, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Our modern lifestyles don't always create optimal conditions for physical or mental wellness, and essential oils can be very beneficial in that way, and in a lot of other ways that we'll teach you about today too. Um, Aromatherapy is an awesome thing, and there's a lot of other versatile uses for it too.
Alrighty. Shall I go ahead and pop up
Yep.
my slideshow?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. Let me get it running here. Okay. All right. As Becky was saying, we're talking about essential oils today, and there's just such a wide variety of benefits of using essential oils, from immune support, emotional balancing, healing, pain relief, natural beauty, antibacterial, antifungal. That's just some of them to get us started. So basically, what are essential oils? Dr. Wallach, in his book, The Passport to Aromatherapy, described them as natural aromatic compounds found in the seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. They're a mosaic of hundreds, sometimes even thousands, of phytochemicals. The specific biochemical fingerprint is determined by its characteristic fragrance, color, volatility, biological and physical properties. There's such a vast array of them. It's hard to just say that they're a certain thing, but they're from the plants, and they're highly concentrated. They're volatile aromatic essences of plants, and they're not sure exactly what function they serve in the plant. But sometimes they think that they're part of the plant's immune system, and may simply be, in some cases, just the end products of metabolism. They can contain hundreds of organic constituents, including hormones, vitamins, and other natural elements that work on many levels. There are 75 to 100 times. They are 75 to 100 times more concentrated than the oils in dried herbs, and essentially they're the quintessential life force of aromatic plants.
Amazing how much stronger they are.
Yes, they're stronger, like it said, than the oils from leaves, dried herbs. They're just very, very powerful. They've been used throughout history by many cultures because of their medicinal and therapeutic benefits. The Egyptians were some of the first people to use aromatic essential oils extensively in medical practice and in beauty treatment, food preparation, as well as religious and embalming ceremonies. In fact, the essential oils became so valued that some of them, like frankincense, sandalwood, myrrh, and cinnamon, were considered very valuable cargo on caravan trade routes and were sometimes exchanged for gold. So very, very valuable. We've kind of lost that in modern days, and that happened. I'm not sure if it's in one of my slides, but basically after World War II, there was the discovery of antibiotics, penicillin, and with that, the use of essential oils was kind of forgotten or dropped, at least in the more modern countries. But anyway, to carry on with the history, the Greeks used them in their practices of therapeutic massage and aromatherapy. The Romans also used them to promote health and personal hygiene. Now, the Persians were influenced by the Greeks and the Romans, as well as the Chinese and Indian Ayurvedic use. The essential oils became very, very important. If you're not familiar with the Ayurvedic, it's an ancient medical, what do I want to say? It's their medicine, the Indian Ayurvedic medicine. That's what Dr. Chopra bases all of his medical recommendations on, is the Ayurvedic medicine. So the Chinese and the Indians, in they influenced a lot of other people, including the Persians, who began to refine distillation methods for extracting the oils from aromatic plants. So then they were used throughout the Dark Ages in Europe for their antibacterial and fragrant properties. I know there's a lot of oils that are, because of their antibacterial, antifungal properties, were used to help people and to keep people from being getting sick. Looks like I'm having a little bit of a technical problem here. Oh, we'll try this again. I don't go from the beginning. Here we are. Okay. Let's see, is that where I was at? Just to make sure. Yes. Okay. And then in modern times, they were rediscovered in 1937 by the French chemist René Maurice Gattefossé, who healed a badly burnt hand with lavender oil. And his French contemporary, Dr. Jean Vernet, used therapeutic-grade essential oils to successfully treat injured soldiers during World War II. So, he, on one hand, was becoming a leader in developing aromatic practices, but at the same time, the antibiotics came into play about the same time. So they were competing with the essential oils. And all the countries of the world provide essential oils and have used essential oils. It's been part of all the cultures globally for a long, long time. So that's the history. Now, how they work, they can work in 3 different ways. Aromatically, which is through your sense of smell, topically through your skin, or internally through, like ingesting them, or some of them you take and put a drop on the back of your tongue, or you can use them, in foods and that type of thing. But those are the three major ones. Did you want to talk about that a little bit, Becky, as to how they work?
There's a variety of ways that you can use them. Diffusers are very popular. It's a very low heat way that doesn't compromise the quality of the essential oils. While you're diffusing it into the air, they literally can kill certain pathogens and protect you somewhat during illnesses. Or some are for relaxation, some are for stimulation, the other extreme. Some are, there's quite a big variety of different effects from the different oils, and they're getting extremely popular. They actually activate your limbic system, which is your brain center of emotion and memory, and the different ones affect it in different ways. But it can be very powerful that way.
Yeah.
You can do diffusion, soothing baths. You can use it for massage, inhalation, or like Cyndie was saying, topical on your skin applications. Some of them you need to use carrier oils with. Otherwise, if you put it straight on, it's called neat. And you can put drops of certain ones that are very gentle and mellow, like lavender, straight on your skin. But you need to know which ones are which. Because they're so powerful, you need to have a little bit of knowledge about which ones you can use and how to use them the right way. And most of all, they need to be very, very pure.
Yeah, well, and we'll go over that a little bit more later on how they're diffused and what to look for in purity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that is so important. So yeah, you can purify your home. I just threw in like 3 of them, and this is like 3 of many, many, many that you can use in your home. Lemon thyme and lemongrass, and we can talk about specifics a little bit here. There's some that have been used in spirituality rituals. There's many that are calming and help with emotional wellness. And of course, there's the fun ones where you can throw some in your food and enhance the flavor. Yum, yum.
Yeah. There's
Hand
quite a roster.
sanitizer. Go ahead, Becky.
Oh, I was just going to say there's quite a roster of those, and we're kind of conditioned to think about imitation flavoring. This is the real deal. This is what these are imitating, what they're based on. And some of the more popular things to use is like lime on like fresh salsa or a fish, Mexican inspired marinades, lemon on seafood or fish or chicken, peppermint in your hot chocolate, basil and oregano to pasta sauces. There's just some of the more popular ones for cooking. Again, you have to get certified high quality essential oils. There's a lot on the market, not many that are highly certified. You need to have actually therapeutic grade, ingestible grade oils. If you get those, there's some of them are black pepper, cinnamon bark, clove, coriander, dill, ginger, lemon, and marjoram. And of course, the popular peppermint, nutmeg, basil, and lemon. I think I said cinnamon. Yeah, that one's so popular. Oregano, sage, rosemary, orange. There's just such a big variety of the real deal oils that you can cook with, which is fun.
Yeah, that's great, and the flavors are just so full.
Better.
They're wonderful. There's ones you can use for hand sanitizer and skincare, and there's books out there on how to use them for your livestock as well as your pets. There's a lot of things you can do. I know when working with livestock, because I have livestock, there's some that if you have to put them through the head gate for something, and there's some that will calm them down, and you can work with your animals that way.
Absolutely.
One of the ones we were just talking about is the emotional well-being, and Becky mentioned this, that it activates the limbic system, which is the brain center of emotion and memory. And you can use you can use diffusion, baths, massage, inhalation, topical application, and some of the ones I just threw on here, lavender, orange, jasmine, and peppermint.
Very popular.
Yeah. I love peppermint for allergies.
Too. Jasmine is really nice.
Yeah.
And geranium.
Lavender is great on mosquito bites. It reduces the inflammation in mosquito bites. I don't use the anti-inflammatory cream anymore on mosquito bites because it works so fast. Within a day, they're gone.
We will do that with that.
Yeah, it's great. And my son loves the peppermint for when he has an allergy reaction. He puts a touch, just a little bit. He put too much in his nose one time when he first started using it. But you put just a touch under your nose and you put a drop on the back of your tongue, and it clears him right up. It's just great stuff. So
it is really good. We love that too. It's kind of strong. Some people might not like it, or for little kids, I wouldn't do it. But my kids are 11 and 13. And if somebody's a little bit stuffy, you just put a drop of the peppermint on your tongue and breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose. And it's a little bit spicy, but it clears it right up pretty quickly. We love it. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's great stuff. They love it when I come up with something new for them to try.
One other thing with peppermint too is if you're driving, if you're drowsy and you're driving long distances, if you put a drop on your tongue, it'll wake you up. It's a good safety measure for if you're getting drowsy when you're driving. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and because of that, I know at our school the teachers will give kids peppermint candies before a test because it sharpens their mind up and wakes them up a bit. So, so
Yeah.
the teachers are even using it on our kids for, well, through the candy. They're not giving them the essential oil. So it must, well, I think that, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think I saw something. I think it was basil wreaths that in the olden days they used to put like basil wreaths on the kids when they were studying, and it was supposed to help with memory and like mind clarity and stuff. Kind of interesting. Haven't tried
Yeah.
that one, but they've been used forever, and that's because there is effect from them.
Do you ever use any in your laundry or for cleaning, house cleaning?
Yeah, we have one called First Defense that I like. And there's different ones people use for different things. You could like the lemon, just lemon. You can literally put it in your spray bottle and use it like any other surface cleaner. It's actually got antibacterial products effects to it without all the cooties and the chemicals that are in the regular sprays. You can wash your kitchen counters and everything with it, and it's pretty effective. And it
Yeah.
smells, of course, great.
Oh yeah, that'd be wonderful. Uh, when you use a diffuser, some tips here: use a low or no heat diffuser because you don't want to change the chemical structure. And as Becky mentioned, that you can use them on children, but they have to be diluted or in very, very small amounts, and you have to be careful. Make sure you know that you're using ones that are okay on children. You can use the carrier oil, such as coconut or grapeseed oil, to help dilute it. Any kind of vegetable oil. And then we already talked
Almond is
about
my favorite. It's really nice for that.
which one's that?
Sweet almond.
Oh, what
Mhm.
does that do?
It's just a carrier oil. It's you can use it for like massaging feet or whatever, and
Oh, okay,
um,
almond oil.
mhm.
Okay. And we already
Sweet.
talked about the cooking ones. There's a list of
Yeah.
some of the popular ones. Okay, safety guidelines, and Becky was talking about some of these already, is that you only want to use the pure therapeutic grade ones. And then, like we were just saying, is follow all the label warnings. I mean, if you're, and I think it's in here, oh yeah, do not consume unless it's, consume an essential oil unless it's labeled for internal use. Um, okay, if you get redness or irritation, apply a vegetable oil to it. Do not apply water because
Right.
water can just make it worse. You've got to dilute it with an oil.
Mhm.
So like coconut oil, olive oil, vegetable oil. And if you get it in your eyes, you're not supposed to use them in your eyes, your ear canal, or open wounds. But if it does accidentally happen, again, dilute it with oil, not with water. And make sure you read the labels if you're going to consume them, use them internally, that they are food grade. And discontinue the use of any oil if you do get a skin reaction, stomach ache, or respiratory irritation or discomfort. We talked about children. Looks like I must have hit that listed twice. Another go. Don't use on a child's hand, as they can transfer it to their eyes or mouth. You should consult with an experienced essential oils consultant when you are first starting, so that you know that they can walk you through all of this. And in cases of if you're pregnant or under a doctor's care, please consult with your physician too before starting to use them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very, very powerful. They're awesome, versatile, but you need to respect them because they are very strong in some cases, and they need to be super high quality.
Yeah. It's the same thing with herbs. People
Mhm.
think because something's an herb, it's safe. But herbs also, some of them have very powerful components to them, and you need to know what you're doing so that you don't
Mhm.
create some type of reaction. So it's the same thing with the essential oils. Now, there
Sure.
is a certification program, and you want certified oils, as we've mentioned a few times here, because um, those are pure and safe to use. And what they do is they trace the essential oil production all the way back to the field and the distiller, and they have to declare the chemical makeup so they know exactly what it is. And there's an EOBBD. That's who certifies them, and that guarantees the purity. And that's only granted through one institute, and it's in France. It's the Institute for the Normalization Scientific. Anyway, it's for certifying uh, essential oils that they're pure. And they use the scientific committee of independent health professionals. Um, that's well, it's not. I think it's in France, but that note just says it's based in Europe.
Yeah, it's in France.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yep,
thinking.
absolutely.
Now, ones that are not certified are the ones that are chemically reconstituted. No, no, no. Don't that are adulterated with synthetic oils. No synthetic oils allowed. And if they're diluted with a less precious oil, that's not allowed. Can't be extracted with organic solvents, and they don't want them burned, so to speak, which means that they're distilled at too high a temperature or pressure, and that's why they want to know how it was created as well as what it was created with.
Yes, exactly. This is a really, really important piece of this. Most oils are not certified. Some are certified within their own company, which means what? They need to be independently certified by a governing body that knows about this stuff. And the European, um, let's see, what is it? Essential oils botanically and biochemically defined, EOBBD certified that's the French certification that the top ones will be certified independently by them. You need to be very, very careful about that because as these are getting more popular, there's getting to be a lot of compromised ones or substandard ones and that's where you can get into problems. And people will get sensitized to them because they're not really the real thing. They're contaminated with other oils, which they are allowed to do. The U.S. does not certify oils, essential oils at all. So you have to be very careful in which things you're using, and um, this is why. We don't want any bad reactions. They're very powerful and versatile and awesome, but we just need to have the real deal. Certified good.
Exactly. So that's basically the end of the slideshow. In conclusion, it's there's a you can use it from cooking to cleaning to pet care and home remedies. It's a wonderful alternative to harsh chemical products, which allows you to create a healthy environment in your home, which is, what we're all after.
Yes, absolutely. I had some stuff that was kind of fun I wanted to tell the people about. Some of the ideas of things that you can do with essential oils that are kind of cool. There's a website called prairiehomestead.com, which is fabulous. They had a lot of really fun, great ideas of things to do. Another one, a different one, had a two-step, two-ingredient formulas for natural, do-it-yourself body care, homemade lip balm, lotion bars, body butters. Um, there's sweet orange, coffee scrubs, homemade deodorant, so you don't get any aluminum and the dangerous stuff that's in deodorants these days. You can make your own hand sanitizer that's a lot more skin friendly. And sugar scrubs like vanilla bean or rose geranium ones. As far as like the ones that I was seeing on the Prairie Homestead, let's see what some of those were. Homemade citrus lavender perfume, homemade honey body butter, cinnamon vanilla sugar scrub recipe, peppermint whipped body butter, lavender lotion bars, honey lavender bath melts, homemade bath salts, which are heavenly, do-it-yourself aromatherapy pendants, homemade body sprays, chocolate scented lotion bars, and do-it-yourself bath fizzies and laundry kit, gift basket ideas. You can do, like this one has spot remover, homemade laundry detergent, and you can do wool dryer balls and scent them with your favorite essential oil, or you could do diffuser gift baskets ideas. I thought that was kind of fun for Christmas stuff.
Yeah, the cotton balls with an
Yeah.
essential oil on it. What would you suggest as far as um, a good essential oil for that?
For
For
which
for putting in your laundry?
again, I like the first defense because it helps kill bacteria and stuff, and um, it's hard to go wrong with lemon. Lemon is a cleanser for a reason. I think it not only cleans well, it smells really good and fresh, and so I like that for cleaning all kinds of stuff, including in the laundry. I think that's nice. But as far as like in the laundry with like the wool dryer balls or whatever, lavender is very popular too with um, all kinds of like commercial laundry soaps and that. So uh, a lot of people really like lavender. It's one of the most popular fragrances and popular essential oils by far. It's right up there with tea tree oil. There's several that are really top grade, top quality, very popular for that kind of stuff. As far as like the diffuser gift basket idea, there's like we really like the Ancient Legacy essential oils. Of course, they're the ones that are all certified super top quality. There's over 100 of them, and so like for the diffuser gift basket idea, it is wide open with whatever you like. You could even do a fun like a cooking one with the different cooking ones that I mentioned in there, or you could do a home cleaning, lemon, lime, different ones like that. Also, thyme is supposed to be a really good cleanser with disinfectant properties. I haven't tried that one a bit, so that must be fairly effective. I just thought it was fun, and it's amazing how versatile it is. And if you get the really, really the therapeutic grade ingestible ones, like the Ancient Legacy ones, it's really fun to do, like the sugar scrubs, which are for your body, but you could do um, like the peppermint and cinnamon things. You could do some really fun, cool um, Christmas gifts in the glass jars with the different stripes of colors, either the pink or the brown, for like children with the different flavored with the essential oil stuff. I mean, there's just so many creative ideas. These people are just like crazy good with this stuff. It's like super fun.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah. I love essential oils. I just
I do too.
have to spend more time with them.
Mhm.
Uh, and every time somebody recommends one to me and I get one, I love it. So that's why the lavender, the peppermint,
Mhm.
uh, those are two of our top favorite ones in our house. And the cinnamon sounds great because
Mhm.
cinnamon cocoa, or not cinnamon cocoa, that would be peppermint. Um, but just using cinnamon in different things. So.
Cinnamon and cocoa goes very, very well together. We actually, at our coffee shop, that we have Supreme Bean Coffee Shop in Bellingham, that one we actually have, they're called Mexican mochas, and they're spicy. They're with cinnamon and stuff in the mocha.
Mhm.
Very, very popular, especially in the winter, because they're a little bit spicy, and then that's kind of fun. It warms you up a little bit more. They're actually quite delicious and very popular. It's a good combination. I forgot also, I just saw in here on the cleaning ones, we forgot to mention pine. Duh, of course. You can put the drops of the pine oil in there, and it smells really nice. And it's traditionally, one of the most popular cleaners too, of the traditional kind of, commercial cleaners. So there's just so many choices. There's so much real stuff that everything else is based on imitating it, but it's really cool how you can do really good quality stuff like this. Bergamot too. I should mention bergamot. I love bergamot. It's one of my favorite things. And they say it's like the natural Prozac or whatever, so calming, and just helps you relax. Bergamot is really nice, and it would be great for just diffusing or whatever too. It also has some effect on pain too, like muscle pain or whatever. If you have that, um, there's quite a broad range of good health bennies and other kinds of bennies with these essential oils. They're very impressive.
Yeah, and I know one of the methods you use, Becky, because I've seen you use it, is if you don't have a diffuser, don't let that stop you. What you use, I don't know if it was a paper napkin or paper towel or something, and just put a few drops on it, and then
Or a paper towel, yeah. I just put it like by my computer, and I use again bergamot, rose geranium, which again has a calming, uplifting kind of effect, and peppermint. So I'll just do those three, and then it keeps me working longer when I gotta be burning the midnight oil. Peppermint really helps you keep going. And I also said I was saying that it was one of the other ones, basil or something, for the student things that was helping them, ancient Greeks and Romans. It's actually rosemary wreaths on their heads to enhance memory and studying of their students. So like this has been going on for like ever.
oh
There's
yeah,
a lot of different, different things that people have utilized forever. So yeah, it's all good. Mhm.
wonderful. Now we've got the three buttons down below where you're watching it. Submit your health concerns if you want to know more information on any particular topic. We can provide you with nutritional protocols and advice in that respect. And the middle button is the critical nutrients information. So that's based on Doc Wallach's 90 essential nutrients that we all need every day for healthy life and longevity. And you won't
Yay.
yeah, really?
I don't know if we mentioned if it was in the slides. I should tell them. I thought this was so fascinating. We were talking about you don't want the cheapest oils that are around. You can find something for 10 or 15 bucks a bottle, but you know what? It's not really what you want to be using. You want to be really careful with the quality that you're getting. This is partly why. It takes 50 pounds of eucalyptus or 150 pounds of lavender, 500 pounds of rosemary, 1,000 pounds of jasmine, and over 2,000 pounds of rose to make 1 pound of essential oil.
Wow.
It's crazy how much, but that's why it's so pure and so concentrated. And it says the price of each essential oil is directly related to the amount of plant material needed for distillation. So you can imagine, but you don't have to use that much. If you get the real deal, they're very concentrated, so just a drop will do you.
Yeah. Yeah, the bottle will last a long, long time.
Yeah, I still have all of my same ones.
Yeah.
Yep, very good.
And then the last button it says essential oils, and that's for if you want to look up some of our favorites and get more information on essential oils, click that button, and that'll take you to our document on that. So.
Yeah, and we only have a little bit of room on there. We've only showcased, I don't know, half a dozen maybe. But like I said, there's over 100 of them. So I put the link to the website if you want to see all 100 and whatever there is of them. It's on the very bottom section down there where it shows Cyndie and my contact information in the bottom box. Down below that is a link. You can pop over there and look at we have tons of different essential oils. So. Don't think it's those, 6 or whatever. Yes, absolutely. We'd love to hear from you guys. If you want any suggestions, put in any suggestions or questions, or you're more than welcome to contact Cyndie or I via phone or email. And our information's down below there. We'll be back Wednesday.